When did you realize that the saying, if they love you, they'll make time for you, is true? I was dating this guy Trevor for about 9 months. At first, everything was perfect. He'd text me constantly throughout the day, send me random memes during work hours, and always made time for our weekend plans. He'd even skip hanging out with his friends if I needed him. But around month 10, things started changing. Suddenly, he was always busy. His job at the marketing agency was insane. His boss was breathing down his neck. He had to work late every night. Weekend plans got canceled because of urgent client calls. I believed him at first. His job did seem stressful, but then I started noticing weird little things, like how he'd take forever to text me back, but I could see he was online on Instagram, or how he'd say he was exhausted from work, but then post stories of him at the gym or grabbing drinks with coworkers. The breaking point came on a Thursday night. We had plans to watch a movie at my place. Nothing fancy, just ordering pizza and hanging out. He canceled 2 hours before, saying his boss dumped a huge project on him, and he'd be at the office until midnight. I was bummed but understood, except I couldn't sleep that night, so around 11 p.m. I was scrolling through social media. That's when I saw it. Trevor had posted an Instagram story of him and his buddies at some sports bar, watching the game. The timestamp said 10:47 p.m. I screenshot it and just stared at my phone. He'd lied to me, straight up lied. But instead of confronting him right away, I decided to test something. Over the next week, I paid closer attention to his excuses versus his online activity. Monday, he was slammed with meetings, but posted 3 TikToks during his supposed meeting hours. Tuesday, he was too tired to hang out, but his Spotify activity showed he was listening to music until 2 a.m. Wednesday, he couldn't grab lunch because of a client emergency, but I saw him tagged in his friend's story at a food truck across town. The final straw was Friday. We'd planned to go to this concert we'd bought tickets for months ago. Day of the show, he texted me saying he feels sick and needs to rest. Said he was sorry and would make it up to me. I almost stayed home feeling bad for him, but my friend Amanda convinced me to go anyway. Don't waste the ticket, she said. So I went alone, feeling kind of pathetic, but trying to enjoy the music. During the opening act, I went to grab a drink from the bar. That's when I spotted him. Trevor, looking perfectly healthy, laughing with some girl I'd never seen before. They were sharing nachos, and she was wearing his hoodie. The same hoodie he'd bought during our 3rd date. I felt like I got punched in the stomach, not just because he was clearly on a date with someone else, but because he'd had the energy and time for her. He'd made time for her. I didn't cause a scene. I just took a picture of them together and left. When I got home, I texted him, "Hope you feel better soon. Here's something that might cheer you up." Then I sent the photo. He tried calling me immediately. I didn't answer. He left 3 voicemails trying to explain, saying it wasn't what it looked like, that she was just a friend, that he'd felt better and didn't want to waste his ticket either. But I was done, because that moment made everything crystal clear. For weeks, he'd been telling me he didn't have time, didn't have energy, was too busy, too stressed, too whatever. But he'd found time for the gym, for his friends, for TikTok, for random girls at concerts.